Okay, so today's current affairs have compiled some important parts from 7th and 8th January. Okay, so only the relevant parts for prelims. Now we'll cover all this content today. For example, protein found in zebrafish can regenerate aged discs in human vertebrate. So here a protein has been found, so it is a science and tech question. It will be a general science question. About zebrafish also we need to cover. Similarly, PM Gati Shakti mission, always in news since last year, it's always in news. India, Japan are all set to hold a joint exercise named Veer Guardian 2023. So here India and Japan, so we'll also cover related to Russia and China. Now when we are covering Russia, we have to cover Russia Far East, Vostok, and mapping of Far East and Russia, and related to Japan also, and one international event or IR topic related to Far East, that is Eastern Economic Forum, recently news also. Fine. Next, Talcher is in where? Odisha. It's a fertilizer project, will be the first coal gasification project. So here the topic is coal gasification. What is coal gasification? We need to cover here. Similarly, again on 7th there was a volcano, Kilauea volcano in Hawaii. It erupted again. Now just remember this name, and we have to cover the geography aspect of volcano. Okay, the static part. Fine. Gujarat's Harappan necropolis revealed death rituals of 5,000. So there was a survey, archaeological survey in Gujarat, Harappa. So here IVC becomes important. So IVC means all the static portion of IVC you have to cover. All the static portion, I'll give you the source from where to cover. From 100% the questions will come from there, or else if the question does not come directly, at least you can eliminate. First meeting of Global Partnership for Financial Inclusion Working Group of G20 starts in Kolkata. So the reason is this current affair is not much important, but daily G20 news you will get. This whole year daily G20 news you will get, because India is hosting it. So G20 have to be covered, each and every details of G20. Fine. Next, Western disturbances likely to bring relief from severe cold wave conditions in northwest India. Now cold wave is going on North India, northwest India, Delhi, Rajasthan. Now western disturbance will come. It will give a relief. Now what is western disturbances? It is again a geography question. Static. So here volcano and western disturbances become two geography topics which you need to cover. Fine. And one personality's news is Keshav Chandra Sen, because it is the birth anniversary of Keshav Chandra Sen. So in this way, if we cover one personality, so in a way lot of modern history static part gets covered automatically. Okay, fine. Now this is the first part, that is a protein found in the backbone of zebra fish. A protein found in the backbone of zebrafish that plays a positive role in disc maintenance and promotes regeneration in aged discs between vertebrae that can have potential therapeutic implication. Now, what is this? Spinal cord. When age grows, it gets degenerated. Okay, it gets degenerated. So this is science and tech, the current affair related to that, because of protein which is found in zebrafish, it will help in regenerating. It will solve the problem of this spinal cord disc problem. Okay, so zebrafish, it is a minor family of a fish, first of all. Now the thing is, you need to know zebrafish is found where. One liner question they can ask in state exams and UPSC, because now all are the same. State exams and UPSC exams are all the same. The standard is the same, 90%. So it is a freshwater fish native to South Asia. It is native to South Asia, first of all. If it is native to South Asia, what are the country names? India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal and Bhutan. Okay. They may put zebrafish, recently news, it is native to Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, everything will be wrong statement. It is native to this place, our place, and also available outside India. Clear? इट इज ए पॉपुलर एक्वेरियम फिश. एक्वेरियम क्या होता है? व्हाट इज एक्वेरियम? एक्वेरियम इज ए फिश. घर पे शो करते हैं ना शोबाजी के लिए. टू शो टू द पीपल कि वी हैव एक्वेरियम. ओके, ठीक है. It is important and widely used in the vertebrate model organism in scientific research. So it means it is used in scientific research. Okay, and one research is this, to regenerate. Remember, understood? Zebrafish. Okay. So it is notable for regenerative abilities. So these are the information about zebrafish. I've tried to collect the information which are important for exam point of view. Okay, because see, lot of irrelevant information also you will get in magazines and all those stuff. So you have to be very careful what is required and what is not required. So it is a model organism used to development of vertebrates, fresh water. This is a keyword. This is the keyword. These are the keywords. Now, when it comes to India, see, it is available in all these places. But when it comes to India, you need to know the name. It is concentrated in the Ganges and Brahmaputra river basins, majorly. Okay, and the species was first described from Kosi river. Okay, Kosi river. Its range further south is more local. It means, see, majority lies in Brahmaputra and Ganga, but that does not mean south of Brahmaputra, south of Ganga, it is not available. It is available, but in a very minimum or lesser range, with scattered records from western and eastern Ghats. South may be hai, but it is very less. More it is concentrated in Brahmaputra and Ganga. Clear? Okay, it's a popular aquarium fish. Fine. Now, Gati Shakti. Now, Gati Shakti is always in news. Fine. Gati Shakti model. Making India the hub of world-class infrastructure. It will cover the infrastructure initiatives like Bharatmala, Sagarmala ports, Udan, economic zones, railways. Now, your topic. Note it down. What to cover? You have to cover. See, these all schemes are famous schemes, ongoing schemes. Anytime can be asked in exam, anytime. Bharatmala, Sagarmala, Udan, Ude Desh ka Aam Nagrik, economic zones. You have to cover these 4 terms separately. I'll tell you how to cover. Bharatmala scheme. Simply you have to cover what is Bharatmala scheme. In Google you can type Bharatmala UPSC. Everywhere it will be the same. Similarly you have to cover Sagarmala. Udan 2.0 is going on now. Udan scheme is to connect it to tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Air connectivity, aeroplane connectivity. Udan scheme. Now the most important part is economic zones. Now how to cover economic zones? You have to type Special Economic Zone UPSC. Special Economic Zone UPSC. Once you type, you will get a act that is called SEZ Act. You have to cover SEZ Act of 2005. Simple, only relevant points. So your special economic zone part is over. It was asked recently in one exam. I guess somebody was asking. APPCS 2019. Anytime it can be asked. In APPCS they ask the year name, but in UPSC they will ask the provision name. Act, the provisions of the act. For that you need to go inside that. Topic हो गया. तो यहाँ से it is very less chance they will ask about Gati Shakti. Scope नहीं है उतना for Gati Shakti. You have to cover all these 4 related topics of Gati Shakti. Clear? Because if everything we cover here will take time. So some topics you have to do it on your own. But topics I will give you. Okay, fine. Next. See, Bharatmala, Sagarmala. Okay, one more topic. Inland waterways. Inland waterways. You have to cover the topic inland waterways. inland waterway 1, inland waterway 2, inland, all those inland waterways plus their mapping. Just touch and go, no need to cover in detail. Correct? See, I am telling you, these are the topics which you will not get in books. You have to do it from internet. Okay, fine. Okay, biseconds not required now. When the right time will come, I'll tell. 1 or 2 schemes are there which is implemented by this. This is not required now. Fine. Okay, this whole Gati Shakti Master Plan is launched by Ministry of Ports and Ministry of Shipping. We call it Ministry of Shipping. Okay. Okay, now Indian Air Force and Japan Self-Defense Force, now they are doing a joint air exercise. The exercise name is Veer Garjan. Remember Veer Garjan, remember the name. One-liners they can ask. Veer Garjan 2023. Indian Air Force and Japan Air Force. It started 7th January. Done? Now, when you are covering Veer Garjan but Indian Japan, it's better to cover some related to nearby countries. One is China, one is Russia. Now, wait. If you see India and China, one very famous exercise is there, that is hand in hand. Exercise hand in hand. India, China. See, all these things you have to remember. There is no other rocket science. You have to remember India and China. Indian exercise, Indian Russia, we have one is exercise Indra, very famous. Indra exercise, very famous. Indra यहाँ पे भी famous है. इंदिरा द टाइगर, वही है ना, चिरंजीवी पिक्चर. वो जब हिंदी डबिंग आता है तो इंदिरा द टाइगर वो आता है ना हिंदी डबिंग में. Exercise TSENTR. This one is a very new thing you have to remember. See, Indra is very common, but this exercise also India and Russia. TSENTR. Now another exercise is there. Why it is important I'll tell you, because India and Pakistan is also a part of that. ZAPAD 2021. ZAPAD. Now it is a multinational exercise. 17 countries participate in this exercise, where India, China, Russia, Pakistan. So it means India and Pakistan are also a part. China is also a part. Russia is also a part. India, China, India, Pakistan coming in one exercise, that is very rare, right? So it becomes important, so it becomes for exam point of view also. ZAPAD 2021. Okay. Now, we'll try to connect. Vostok 2022, last year, current affairs. What is Vostok? It is a multilateral strategic command exercise, first of all. Held by Russia. In the now Far East we have covered in our mentorship prelims test, yes or no? Far East we have covered. Now we'll cover it again. Now Far East is in news. How? I'll tell you. Because this year 2022, but last year September, October, November, the 7th meeting of Eastern Economic Forum happened. Eastern Economic Forum. Now it is a IR topic. It's IR topic. It is static IR topic. It is in current affair, but it's actually a static IR topic. Okay. Now we have to cover this also. Now it was already there in our schedule. It was there, news में था, questions भी आया था. Okay. Now we'll cover this. Before going to that, Vostok is a command exercise held by whom? By Russia only it is held, not by other countries. People can go there and participate, but it is held by Russia. Remember, Vostok, नाम से ही लगता है Vostok. कहाँ पे होता है? फार ईस्ट रशिया. जो कि पूरा ईस्टर्न साइड का है. विल कवर दैट. नाउ विल कवर द मैपिंग पार्ट ऑल्सो, IR एंड मैपिंग बोथ. ओके, क्लोज टू द Kuril Islands. Kuril Islands है वहाँ पे. We'll check it. Now, who are the participant countries in Vostok? Just remember, India is a part. There are many countries, but India is also a part. And last में Japan was not a part. Why? Because it is being conducted in Sea of Japan. See, Far East जो है ना, Sea of Japan के आसपास है. And Sea of Okhotsk. You can pronounce it Okhotsk. We'll cover it. Now it is near Kuril Islands. It is claimed by both Russia and Japan. ये जो एरिया है ना, it is claimed by both. रशिया भी क्लेम कर रहा है, चाइना भी क्लेम कर रहा है, सॉरी जापान भी क्लेम. इट्स लाइक द क्लेम ऑफ दैट साउथ चाइना सी. ठीक है, फाइन. नाउ सी, this is far east. This is the far east. ये जो एरिया है, ये जो एरिया है, this is far east. Now Russia's far east is a region in northeast Asia and is the easternmost part of Russia and Asian continent, which is located between Lake Baikal in eastern Siberia and Pacific Ocean. ये पैसिफिक ओशन है, यहाँ पे लेक बाइकल है. दिस इज द लेक बाइकल. 2018 प्रीलिम्स क्वेश्चन. लेक बाइकल 2018 प्रीलिम्स क्वेश्चन. ओके, फाइन, ठीक है. नाउ विल कवर दिस. द एरियाज लार्जेस्ट सिटी इज Khabarovsk. There is another city which is called Vladivostok. Everyone knows it. Now, this Eastern Economic Forum 2022, late 2022, the 7th meeting happened where? Vladivostok में होता है. And to be very careful now, all the meetings of EEF happens in Vladivostok. There was a prelims question also. Every meeting happens in Vladivostok and it happens annually, every year. So EEF started in 2015 because 2022 is the 7th meeting. Okay, 2022 is the 7th meeting. Got it? Now this Eastern Economic Forum was started by Putin. It was started by Russia only. Pointers you have to remember. Happens at Vladivostok. Now, most of the aspirants, those who go in detail, they know it happens in Vladivostok. So they think कि Vladivostok is the largest city, which is wrong. It is this. Getting? Now this is in news. This part is in news. Vladivostok you will get to see in your current affair magazines. But you may think it is the largest city because the meeting is happening here. So you may think, but that's not the case. Largest city is this. Followed, this is the second largest city. यहाँ पे है Vladivostok. So Vladivostok near to Sea of Japan. Sea of Japan. Now the question comes. Eastern Economic Forum. Now this is our topic. What it does? Eastern Economic Forum. The word is forum, so it is not an organization. It is not international organization. Forum means event. This event is conducted every year. Same place, Vladivostok, which is the second largest city of not Russia, east, far east. Okay. Now, the work of this forum is, what is economic? It means there is a forum where Russia is saying all countries come here, invest. invest here because it is a very strategic area. Natural resources are found here. Okay, it's a strategic area. So it will be better for India in the point of view of energy security. Yes or no? Got it? Now, another type of question they may ask from Far East. The Far East land borders. Far East land borders. Far East means Russia Far East. Mongolia, yes or no? This is the Far East. Mongolia. China? Yes. Now see, China is the border of Far East here. This area. And North Korea. North Korea. Not South Korea. South Korea is not there. In that prelims question I had asked, I have given an option of South Korea also. South Korea is not there. Okay. Now, this is land boundaries. Only 3. Mongolia, North Korea, China. With Far East. With Russia, Kazakhstan also there. Georgia also there. Ukraine, Belarus, Latvia, Finland, Estonia, ये सब है. So Russia border many countries. Far East only 3 land boundaries. Clear? Now coming to maritime boundaries. Maritime boundaries with Japan. Maritime means water. Sea of Japan है, इधर जापान है, ये पूरा जापान है. This is full Japan. Okay. And US. US मतलब here. This is Alaska. This maritime boundaries. ठीक है? Understood? So your topic is Lake Baikal you have to do on your own. Question is already asked. They may not ask again, but still then. So Russia border, Far East, Eastern Economic Forum covered here. 3 to 4 related topics we are covering at a time. Okay, fine. So when you are doing it, cover the Japan part also. Japan mapping also. Sea of Japan. Just you have to cover Sea of Japan, Russia, Japan, North Korea, South Korea. Sea of Japan is Sea of Japan, North Korea, Russia, North Korea, South Korea, Japan only. And Japan consists of 4 islands: Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu. Remember, in north to south direction. Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, third is Kyushu. How to remember? हाँ, सबका तो यहाँ पे 2 H है. ओकडू, होकडू, ओकडू. ओकडू रिलीज हुआ है, री रिलीज, yes or no? Release हुआ है. I also saw the release part. I am enjoying my childhood. All re-release I am watching it. So होकडू नंबर 1 स्टार, महेश बाबू तो होकडू ऊपर. सबसे नीचे खुशी. पवन इज अ बिग स्टार बट खुशी छोटा सा लगता है. खुशी सबसे एंड. ठीक है, हो गया, खत्म. अंडरस्टूड? खुशी का गाना मत लिख देना यहाँ पे. क्या अम्मा है सन्नागा, नहीं तो एग्जाम पे पूरा सन्नागा हो जाएगा. ओके, नेक्स्ट. Now, the news was Talcher's fertilizers project, Talcher is in Odisha, will be the India's largest and the first coal gasification plant. Now, when you are giving group 2 exam, group 3 exam, they'll ask the largest coal gasification plant किधर है? उड़ीसा. और तुम ग्रुप 2 अगर दे रहे हो तो तेलंगाना रहेगा एक, बिकॉज यू मे फील इट इज अ तेलंगाना क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, सो डायरेक्ट आ सकता है, बट इन एग्जाम दे may ask about the detailing of coal gasification, about the gas name, what are the components, all these things they will ask. Clear? Okay. Coal gasification. Now coal gasification is the process of partially oxidizing coal with air, oxygen, steam or carbon dioxide to form syngas. So this is the main term associated, syngas. Now syngas is a mixture of, now tell me, is syngas a fully clean gas? No, because carbon monoxide is there. Green hydrogen is a purely green gas, a clean gas. ठीक है, but it is not a purely clean because carbon monoxide is there, hydrogen is there, carbon dioxide is there, methane is there, water vapor is just vapor. Clear? Syngas. Now it is an in situ process. Now what do you mean by in situ and ex situ? Environment पढ़े हो बताओ. In situ means inside, ex situ means outside. Within the place, within the place, in situ conservation, in situ बोलते हैं. Ex situ means outside its place. Okay, suppose you are conserving an animal in its own habitat, it is in situ, and when you are doing a breeding in outside its habitat, it will be ex situ conservation. Okay, so it is an in situ process in which oxygen is injected into the seam along with water and ignited at a high temperature, which causes the coal to partially oxidize into hydrogen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, methane and hydrogen sulfide. Just you need to remember these names. They will ask. Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide है, hydrogen sulfide है, methane है, over. Now what is the reason? How it will help India? Now here 2 to 3 static topics I'll tell you to cover it in your self study. It is not much more important, but still then you cover it once. India is the world's second largest importer of coal. हम import करते हैं बाहर से. Okay. Now we import coal, so better, and it increases our import bills also. So better why not to convert into syngas. Number one. And India is also committed to cut its consumption of coal also. We are consuming coal a lot. Okay, so India is committed to reduce that consumption, so it plays an alternative here. Okay, and coal is a primary pollutant, so here topic is primary pollutant versus secondary pollutant. You have to cover. It is a static topic which I will cover in environment, or else it is already covered, I guess. Primary pollutant and secondary pollutant. Primary pollutant which is emitted directly from the sources, and when two primary pollutants react, secondary pollutant होता है. Secondary pollutant का example है ozone. Ozone. So you have to cover primary pollutant versus secondary pollutant, either from book or from internet. Everywhere it is available. These questions, if it is asked in the paper, you should not afford to miss. Okay, fine. See, coal gasification is being considered a cleaner alternative. Alternative to coal. It is not a green fuel. What is alternative? Alternative to coal. ठीक है? Okay. Now one more topic: primary pollutant, secondary pollutant. Now you have to cover coal, types of coal. Okay, cover it very technically for exam. Coal, types of coal, bituminous, एंथ्रासाइट कोल, वो सब कोल आप 1 लाइन लिखोगे, ठीक है. इट इज़ अवेलेबल इन द इंटरनेट एंड इट इज़ वेरी मच सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी ऑल्सो, अनलेस एंड अनटिल यू आर इन क्लास 8 और क्लास 9. क्लास 8 क्लास 9 से कोई है? मतलब हो नहीं, लेकिन रियलिटी में हो. ओके, थर्ड, कोल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इन इंडिया. Coal distribution in India. You cover. When current affair comes about this, I'll cover. But till then, you cover it. Coal distribution in India. That is a map. Now, top 3. Top 3 states. Top 3. India. And top 3. World. खत्म नहीं हुआ है. 4. So what is coal? Types of coal. Coal distribution in India. Top 3 India. Top 3 world. Producing. Coal producing. Okay. Next, last is from which country India imports highest coal? Highest import from India. तो मतलब इंडिया इंपोर्ट कहाँ से करता है ज़्यादा? And cover the latest 2022. Fine. This much notes you have to do. Understood? For prelims. Okay. And that can be done within 5 to 10 minutes, I guess. Internet से हो जाता है. Okay. Fine. अब एक volcano आया है. Volcano क्या है? What is volcano? हाँ? ज्वालामुखी. हाँ, देशमुद्र पिक्चर आया था ना अल्लू अर्जुन का. द हिंदी डब नेम इज ज्वालामुखी इन सेट मैक्स मूवी. इतना उसका बाल था उस पिक्चर में. नहीं, शक्ति नहीं है. शक्ति ज्वालामुखी है ही नहीं. ओके. हवाई एक जगह है. हवाई पे ना, दिस इज द वोल्केनो नेम. यू प्रोनाउंस इट. यू मत कर देना है यहाँ पे. KILAUAUA सॉरी, किलायुआ. जापान से हो क्या? ठीक है. किल वोल्केनो. ठीक है. अगर मरना चाहते हो सीधा जाओ वोल्केनो में, वहां पे डूब जाओ. डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट लो हवाई को, हवा पे जाना और वही हवा से और ऊपर चले जाना. ओके. नाउ दिस इज न्यूज. सो हवाई, इट्स वेरी हाईली चांसेस कम है कि दे विल आस्क अबाउट हवाई मैप. इट्स अ स्मॉल आइलैंड. ठीक है. अभी वोल्केनो के बारे में. सो द वोल्केनो स्टैटिक पार्ट बिकम्स इंपॉर्टेंट ऑफ ज्योग्राफी. सी, यू विल गेट हार्डली 4-5 क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम ज्योग्राफी व्हेन UPSC is concerned in prelims. That to 2-3 will be mapping. So that 1 or 2 questions can be from rainfall, can be from volcano, can be from earthquake or ocean current, but there will be 1 or 2 questions. So we have to cover that geography very technically through current affairs. Okay, और साल भर पूरा ज्योग्राफी पढ़ के जाओगे तो टोटल 5 में से 5 क्वेश्चन सही होंगे. You will get 10 marks out of 200. Okay, ठीक है. No, volcano you have to do self study, but I have mentioned some part from where you have to cover. I'll tell you. अब देखो, volcano is an opening in the earth's crust through which gases, molten that is molten materials called lava, ash, steam, etc. are emitted outward in the course of an eruption. Now it is an example of endogenic process. So here you have to cover. Now these are all part of geomorphology. Okay. If only you have geography optional, then you have to cover in detail, because optional mein these are questions will be asked. But in normal UPSC paper, questions will be very, it will be easy. So you have to cover the geomorphic process, endogenic, exogenic. Examples. One is diastrophism, one is sudden. So you have to cover all these things. Orogenic, tension, compression, just basic facts. I'm telling you just basic, no need to go in detail unless you are geography optional. Don't waste your time. So just cover the basic facts about volcano either from 11-12 NCERTs or internet. And the best source from free source of internet is with related to this particular geography fact. It is PMFIS, available in internet. Okay, 11-12 NCERT cover PMFIS website. But how to cover? Type volcano and then type PMFIS, you'll get. ठीक है? Erosion, exogenic. Now all these things you have to cover from PMFIS, and that too very basic facts. No need to go in detail. I'm again and again telling no need to go in detail. Now these are the difference between endogenic, exogenic. Endogenic, internal forces, exogenic, outside, simple. Internal forces that deep inside the earth, external forces that operate act on the surface of the earth. Constructive, destructive. So all these things you have to cover. Just again I'm telling basic information. Simple basic information you have to cover from internet. Okay, fine. So the whole 6 months, if you see, if you carry on doing the current affairs in this way, you will come to know your geography will be covered through current affair. Polity history can't be covered through current affairs. Your geography, to some extent environment, 50-60% can be covered through current affairs. Science and tech will be covered through current affairs. General science. Okay. Now Harappa is in news. Harappa is in news. Gujarat's Harappan necropolis revealed death rituals. It means in Harappa death rituals were there, yes or no? Now they have again found it from some other place. We knew it कि death rituals are there, because when they will in the क्या बोलते हैं उसको burial में they'll put the bangles, ornaments and all they'll put, right? That is nothing but death rituals, because they always believed in afterlife. So Harappan civilization you have to cover in detail. Source is Poonam Dalal Dahiya book. Okay. Modern history, Sonali Bansal. If you see Andhra PCS paper also, questions are come, yes or no, directly from Sonali Bansal. Directly, I am not lying. That day also I told you questions will be UPSC level. Today also I am telling questions will be UPSC level in every exam. Okay, don't differentiate कि this is state exams, this is nothing. History is the same. गांधी स्टेट के लिए अलग था, इंडिया के लिए अलग था क्या? हाँ? अंबेडकर अलग था क्या? Two personalities, one from Andhra Ambedkar, one from Pan India Ambedkar. वैसा होता है क्या? Topic is the same, right? Okay. See, ancient now the place is, you have to remember one digging हुआ था, जूना खटिया village. नाम अच्छा है. जूना खटिया village, 30 km from Lakhpat in Kutch district. Now, here all these things we know. All these things we know, but what we know, we have to cover from here. You see, all these things we know. Man buried with dead, with afterlife items like personal artifacts, sacred animals, spots of food and water, everything were there. Just remember Lakhpat and this village name. खटिया village, Lakhpat. कहाँ पे? गुजरात, कच्छ district. Okay? Okay, Dholavira, very famous site. Cover each and every fact of Dholavira, each and every fact. Okay, the first global partnership for financial inclusion meeting of G20 started in Kolkata. So Kolkata में ये हुआ था. So one-liners they may ask, but not much to know about this current affair. You have to cover G20, which you have already covered lot of times, because G20 will always be in news. It's not possible to cover whole PPT every time here. So you have to cover G20, each and every facts about G20. But still I believe G20 question will not be asked. because each and every person will read and go G20 and the question will come G7. Okay, cover some extra I'm giving you. I'll cover it in some other class, but you cover this one. Your task is an IR task. cover G33. सुने भी हो? IR में IR टॉपिक है, नहीं सुने हो? Cover it today. G33. You will come to know what is important. Okay, G33. Okay, now comes Western cold. Western cold क्या होता है? ईस्ट में कोल्ड नहीं होता है, सिर्फ वेस्ट में कोल्ड होता है. Western disturbance. Now Western disturbance is basically a geography topic. Topic is climatology. Okay, monsoon, Western disturbance, all these things are important topics from exam point of view. Now severe cold wave हो रहा है अभी नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया में. Now it is said, IMD department said कि वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंस लाइकली टू ब्रिंग सम रिलीफ, बिकॉज वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंस थोड़ा बारिश लाएगा. इट विल ब्रिंग मॉइस्चर, थोड़ा बारिश होता है. इफ यू सी इन दिसंबर जनवरी में भी, जनवरी 26 इज व्हाट, मोदी जब स्पीच देता है बारिश होता है नहीं, एक आदमी छाता लेके खड़े होता है. हैव यू सीन नॉट, स्मॉल स्मॉल ड्रॉपलेट्स होता है. ठीक है, ट्रू मतलब छाता ट्रू है या बारिश ट्रू है? Okay, so we have to know what is western disturbance. नहीं तुमने ऐसे ट्रू बोला, मुझे like every year she is watching.
Yeah, I watched it.
You watch?
Yeah.
You like the western disturbance or the?
Fast and everything.
Okay. I thought you like that बारिश and. अब देखो वो बारिश आता कहाँ से है? इसमें मोदी का कोई हाथ नहीं है. इसमें मोदी का कोई हाथ नहीं है. ठीक है, अब ये मत बोलो बारिश भी मोदी जी लेके आए हैं. मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, नहीं बारिश मुमकिन नहीं है उनके वजह से. ओके, अब देखो ये एक्चुअली मैं इसका कॉन्सेप्ट वेरी इजीली बता देता हूँ. वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंस मेडिटेरियन सी से आता है. ठीक है, दिस इज द रूट, ये कवर होके ऐसे आता है. ठीक है, अब देखो इट डेवलप्स इन द मिड लैटिट्यूड रीजन नॉर्थ ऑफ ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर. थोड़ा मिड लैटिट्यूड ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर से थोड़ा नॉर्थ से आता है, बट इट इज नॉट इन ट्रॉपिकल रीजन. ट्रॉपिकल रीजन से नहीं होता है. ट्रॉपिकल रीजन में क्या होता है? साइक्लोन होता है. ठीक है, देयरफॉर दे आर कॉल्ड मिड लैटिट्यूड स्टॉर्म्स और एक्स्ट्रा ट्रॉपिकल स्टॉर्म्स. जो ट्रॉपिक्स से बाहर होता है उनको एक्स्ट्रा ट्रॉपिकल स्टॉर्म बोलते हैं. ठीक है, ऑल्सो नोन एज विंटर स्टॉर्म्स और ब्लिजर्ड्स, नॉट लिजर्ड. ठीक है, अब ऐसा देख के इसका डायग्राम देख के उसको लिजर्ड मत बोल देना. ओके, वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंसेस आर लो प्रेशर सिस्टम्स एम्बेडेड इन वेस्टर्न विंड्स. वेस्टर्लीज जो वेस्ट से ईस्ट आता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड वेस्टर्लीज, that flow from west to east. Low pressure typically forms over the Mediterranean Sea and travels over Pakistan before entering India with moisture. ये सब ईरान, इराक, अफगानिस्तान, पाकिस्तान होके वो आएगा. अब याद रखना, it comes and gets trapped in the Himalayas. Himalayas hills है ना, it gets trapped और आगे नहीं जा पाता. You will ask ना why it doesn't go to outside, मतलब ईस्ट वर्ड ऑफ इंडिया नहीं जा पाता है. हिमालय से स्ट्राइक होके वहीं पे बारिश होता है. ठीक है, दैट्स व्हाट आई हैव रिटन हियर. द मॉइस्चर लेडन वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंसेस इवेंचुअली कम अप अगेंस्ट द हिमालयस एंड गेट ब्लॉक्ड. एज अ कॉन्सिक्वेंस द मॉइस्चर गेट्स ट्रैप्ड एंड प्रेसिपिटेशन इज शेयर्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्नो एंड रेन ओवर नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया एंड समटाइम्स अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ नॉर्थ इंडिया. ठीक है, ओके. यूजुअली जनवरी फरवरी उस मंथ में होता है. नाउ व्हेनेवर यू सी जनवरी 26 बारिश हुआ तो घर पे बोलोगे जो तो मेरे छोटे छोटे बच्चे होते हैं ना, उन दिखाओगे आई नो इट वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंस, वो बोलेगा मेरा 6th क्लास में है कल ही पढ़ा था ओके। चश्मा देखो, केशव चंद्र, हाँ सेन है। अब इनका बर्थ एनिवर्सरी नहीं, डाइड इन 8 जनवरी, ठीक है। सी एवरी पर्सनैलिटी हैव 2 times in current news, एक बर्थ एनिवर्सरी, एक डेथ एनिवर्सरी, बट आवर जॉब इज टू कवर एवरीथिंग, ओके। केशव चंद्र सेन, great philosopher and social reformer, on his death anniversary, a famous Brahmo Samaj leader. He was a Brahmo Samaj leader. Brahmo Samaj was started by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Area time 18 मतलब 18 BC, स्टोन एज में थे क्या? 1830, 1815 में क्या हुआ था? आत्मीय सभा। 1830 ब्रह्मो समाज, ओके। He founded a new universal religion that is called Nava Bidhan, that is new dispensation. इसका मैं मतलब बताऊंगा. I'll tell you the meaning. Keshav Chandra Sen. See, we have covered like we are just started modern history, not yet. और भी है, काफ़ी सारे है. All these things which I was about to tell in class I have covered here, and I'll again cover in the class, modern history class. ठीक है? Okay. Now, केशव चंद्र सेन का नाम तभी आता है when there was it is a part of, he was a social religious reformer. Who was the first socio religious reformer? राजा राम मोहन रॉय. तो राजा राम मोहन रॉय के बाद ये सब आए, केशव चंद्र सेन, फिर देवेंद्र नाथ टैगोर, all these things came because ब्रह्मो समाज was divided. ब्रह्मो समाज started in 1830 by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Now, Raja Ram Mohan Roy died very early. 1832 में वो चले गए, चला गया चले गए, ठीक है, ओके. Born Hindu in the Bengal presidency, ठीक है. Now, at the age of 17 in 1855, try to understand the chronology. Chronology questions are coming. State exams also it came day first day. He established the British India Society. ठीक है, एक society है, British India Society. See, in his early years, now he became a member of Brahmo Samaj in 1857. Means already it is Raja Ram Mohan Roy is dead. Now Brahmo Samaj at that point of time was taken care by देवेंद्र नाथ टैगोर, ठीक है, 40s में, 40s 50s में. So he developed a great rapport with Devendra Nath Tagore. Now he was also involved in British India Association. Now British India Association was topic pre-Congress organization. Yes or no?
Yes.
Pre-Congress organization we have covered. We have covered this also. Now we have to link this with this. He was also associated. He did not establish, he was associated. So they'll ask the question, which of the following personalities were associated with British India Association? You will find 2 common names from your book. One name they'll put Keshav Chandra Sen. सर बुक में तो लिखा नहीं है. He was associated. Okay. Now he got developed a great rapport with Devendra Nath Tagore, who was the head of the Brahmo Samaj at that point of time. Now see how the problems happened. In 1863, he wrote, Keshav Chandra Sen wrote, the Brahmo Samaj vindicated. Remember this prelim fact. These are high level prelims fact. ब्रह्मो समाज विंडिकेटेड. नाउ व्हेन द क्वेश्चन कम्स, नाम है ब्रह्मो समाज, ठीक है, सो फर्स्ट इज विल गो विथ राजा राम मोहन रॉय. तो थोड़ा जो L2 वाले हैं वो बोलते हैं राजा राम मोहन रॉय तो जल्दी मर गए थे, दे विल गो विथ देवेंद्र नाथ टैगोर. नो, इट वाज केशव चंद्र सेन. सो इसी बुक में ही क्रिटिसाइज्ड क्रिश्चियनिटी. फर्स्ट ही क्रिटिसाइज्ड क्रिश्चियनिटी एंड ट्रेवल्ड about the countries lecturing and preaching that Brahmo Sabha was intended to revitalize Hindu religion. It means it was mainly created to bring back the ancient Hindu glory and authority of the Vedas. He told this initially. In 2 years, 1865, he was convinced that only the Christian doctrine would help instill new life into Hindu society. So pehle he was into Hindu, okay, and he was totally in sync with Devendranath Tagore. Devendranath Tagore also same thing, ki Hindu, to bring back the Hindu thing. But within 2 years, Keshav Chandra Sen, he read a lot of books. He started to go far from that ideology. Then he convinced that only the Christian doctrine would help instill a new life. Now from here, Devendranath Tagore and Keshav Chandra Sen split. अभी split हुआ, ठीक है? Here. In 1865, this lean towards Christianity caused a rift between him and Tagore. Tagore means Devendranath Tagore. And he broke away from the Samaj and formed the Bharat Varshiya Brahmo Samaj, which is none other than the Brahmo Samaj of India. And the old Brahmo Samaj by Devendranath Tagore, the old one, that is the original one, was called as Adi Brahmo Samaj. So two happened. This was the real Brahmo Samaj. Okay. One became the Bharat Varshiya Brahmo Samaj, that is called as the Brahmo Samaj of India. The other one, that is by the Devendranath Tagore, it is called as Adi Brahmo Samaj. Okay. Now Bharatiya Varsh was Christianity. Yes or no? This was original Hindu. ठीक है? Then, and he was often criticized for that also, Keshav Chandra Sen. Now he met, 1870 met the British monarch Queen Victoria and expressed acceptance of the British rule, which angered people at home. He was criticized severely in India. So in a way he supported that British rule. He supported British rule for the reason why he was criticized heavily back in India. Understood? Everyone? Okay. Timing पता चला ना 1850-60s का बात हो रही है, 60s. Now, he founded the Indian Reform Association. All these things are very important from prelims point of view. 1870, Indian Reform Association, whether it is chronology questions or direct questions. The chief areas were female improvement, inexpensive literature, education, temperance, charity, all these things, normal social objectives. Clear? Now, Keshav Chandra Sen, now towards the end, his objective became to give a very universalistic thing, universal religion. He wanted a universal religion or a belief system. Then he established a syncretic school of spiritualism that is called Navobidhan or New Dispensation. Remember, universal religion, in which he intended to amalgate or to mix the principles of Christianity and Western spiritual tradition with Hinduism. See, he was not against Hinduism. He mixed. That is nothing but new dispensation. Clear? He mixed the principles, the best principles of Christianity and of the Western spiritual tradition with Hinduism. And Western spiritual tradition is nothing but Christianity. So Christianity and Hinduism, he amalgamated. That is called New Dispensation. Okay. He was also considered close to Ramakrishna Paramahans. Now Ramakrishna Paramahans is also a prelims static part, which we will cover in detail in this year, because his birthday will also come. उसका बर्थडे आएगा या नहीं एक दिन? सबका जन्मदिन आता है या नहीं? जिस दिन जन्मदिन आएगा उनका हिस्ट्री यहीं पे खत्म होगा. ओके. So Ramakrishna also was very, he had a deep respect for him. Even he said this quote for him before his death: the rose tree is to be transplanted because the gardener wants beautiful roses of him. बड़ा अच्छा डायलॉग चलता था उस टाइम पे. यही डायलॉग अगर बालाया बोलेगा दैट टू विथ हिज वॉइस, कैसे होगा? बोलो. रोज ट्री टू बी, the rose tree is to be transplanted because the gardener wants beautiful roses of him. इसको तो म्यूजिक दे के थमन का म्यूजिक लगा दोगे इधर, पूरा मास डायलॉग बन जाएगा. Okay, he also spread the goodwill of their philosophy by extensively traveling throughout India, particularly in the south, as well as through the daily धर्म तत्व, उसने लिखा था धर्म तत्व, एक डेली न्यूज़पेपर काइंड ऑफ आता था, एंड वीकली इंडियन मिरर. Got it? So these are the basic points you have to remember with respect to Keshav Chandra Sen. ठीक है? So in today's topics, mainly it was geography content. You have to take care of it. Cyclone and volcano. Cyclone and volcano and western disturbance. We mostly covered it. So you have to revise it. Clear? And also, if you are doing western disturbances, also cover monsoon. Monsoon you can cover either from PMFS, and n number of YouTube videos are there about monsoon. N number, lakhs and lakhs videos are there. Up to you. Fine. Okay, that's it for today. So, बंद करो.